Many Utah families are planning a trip this Memorial Day holiday weekend. Many of us have a lake or a reservoir as part of our plans. But do those plans also include life jackets? If not, there's a chance you can get one thanks to a new program put on by Intermountain Health. News specialist Alex Cabrero is live at Jordanelle Reservoir tonight. And Alex, people can now borrow one, is that right?
That's right, Deanie. You know, doctors are saying they're seeing way too many drownings in Utah over the past few years, which is why Intermountain Primary Children's Hospital is donating 900 life jackets and putting them in loaner stations like these pretty much across the state. This particular one is here at Jordanelle. Now, the whole idea is if you need a life jacket, you take one from here, you borrow it, you use it for the day, and then you put it back when you're done. We spoke with one woman here this morning who says using one of these life jackets is one of the best decisions you can make, and she would know.
Kids love playgrounds.
Oh no, it was fast.
But Danielle Bradshaw knows her daughters really love the water.
I grew up around the water. I was at the lake every single day of my summers.
They sure spend a lot of time in the water, but that day in Harriman back in 2022 changed how they look at water.
My life could have just ended 2 years ago.
Bradshaw almost drowned that day after the small boat she was in with her two kids tipped over. She was able to swim with a kid in each arm back to shore before collapsing in the water with full cardiac arrest.
Luckily, at the reservoir that day, there was an off-duty police officer who was able to administer CPR.
It's a moment Bradshaw spoke about during a ceremony at Jordanelle Reservoir this morning because she's the first to admit she wasn't wearing a life jacket.
Not something we were expecting to have happen that day.
No one ever expects to drown, which is why Intermountain Primary Children's Hospital is donating 900 loaner life jackets to lakes and reservoirs throughout Utah, like this one at a station now in place at Jordanelle.
We get a little bit numb to the fact that water is so dangerous.
Mikkel Christensen is with Utah's Drowning Prevention Coalition and says Utah averages about 50 fatal drownings a year.
Most of those between May and September in our summer months on our reservoirs and our lakes, unfortunately.
Life jackets could have made a difference in most of them, which is why Bradshaw wanted to be at this event. An example of how important it is to wear one.
We want people to realize that we're not invincible. Like, things can happen, without a notice.
Yeah, it can happen that fast. Now, if you are using your own life jacket for yourself or your kids, you want to just make sure that they are U.S. Coast Guard approved. You'll see some writing or a tag in your life jacket, then you know you are good to go. We're also putting some more tips to be safe out there on the water on our website, ksltv.com. Deanie, with Memorial Day weekend coming, we know a lot of people are going to be out there.
Right. I just hope what a great program. I hope they take advantage of those life jackets or their own.
It does. Yep.
Great message. Thanks.